I have a place for you.
I knew you would say that somehow. I thought
certainly
knew
do.
You would kind of slip me right in there. But I'm ready. I'm here. I want to get active. So on that note, can people volunteer to become part, to help out?
We actually need people to become a part of this movement for the educational success of our kids. The Ballard Parent Center, which is, I work directly under Anita Shannon. We offer classes called Project Ujima. And Ujima is taken from that third principle of Kwanzaa, which says we have a collective responsibility to promote the well-being of our communities. And so the A through G effort really is one of those shining examples of the need for us to work together as a community for our kids. And so there are a number of ways in which we can all be involved, because one of the community reform models that the school district is using says exactly that. We will work with business leaders, we'll work with parents, we'll work with students, we'll work with nonprofits, we'll work with the religious community, we'll work with all of our, all of us who should be concerned about this to make this information available. Because what we have to create throughout the district, throughout San Diego, throughout our neighborhoods and our families is the notion of a college culture. A college culture. And so there are various ways we can all work on that together.
Well, perfect. I'll certainly make my media outlets available in terms of promoting what we can do to support. And those of you in the audience, I want to make you aware that there will be a phone number and website appearing at the end of the broadcast in which you can call to get in touch with Dr. Washington to see how you can get involved. And I certainly hope that you will. What else? What else do you want to convey about this program?
One of the things I want to convey is that at this moment, the task force, the A through G task force of the San Diego Unified School District is meeting on a monthly basis. And we're looking at various things that we will be recommending to the school board early in 2011. So there's still opportunities for people to get involved with the task force. There are also opportunities to go to sessions in the community about the A through G curriculum. What are the courses? We're not asking every parent to be able to verbatim say A through G courses are 5 maths or 3 sciences or these kinds of things, but we are asking every community member to be able to access the information. So we want people to know where they can find information that details the list of courses. We want parents to be able, and guardians, we have a lot of grandparents raising kids in San Diego. We want parents and guardians to be able to look at their child's schedule, look at the A through G course requirements, and make sure there's a fit, make sure they're matching up. And so one of the ways they can learn how to do that more effectively is to participate in some of our workshops. So we have workshops at the Malcolm X Library. The Ballard Parent Center offers the A through G workshops preparing your child for career in college through our courses, but there are also other venues. The San Diego County Office of Education has beautiful brochures, wall posters that families can get to have them posted right up in the bathroom or the bedroom or wherever they want, so they're constantly reminded of what the course sequence is. All kinds of ways that we can start just thinking about the right classes, because we want our students to graduate from the San Diego Unified School District with a diploma that opens the door to as many choices for them as possible.
Well, it's outstanding. It sounds like this has been very well thought out.
I believe it has. But we still have a lot of work to do. In fact, I'd like for you to invite me back, preferably at the beginning of the year when the task force has made its presentation to the school board, so we can talk about some of the suggestions and recommendations from the task force and how that's proceeding. Would you do that?
Well, I'll put you down for January the 21st.
Wow, I like this. Thank you. Let's do it.
Definitely. We'll make it happen. This is really great because this is something that I've been trying to help in the Sudanese community.
Right.
I'm the outreach director for the Sudanese Community Center, and we have 15 computers there available for people to just come in and use. We have meeting spaces and things like that, so I want to make that available to help in any way we can. We have a tutoring program. We have students from SDSU coming over to tutor the Sudanese children. So these things are open to the public, and so we want to integrate that into your particular program and create some type of synergy. So I certainly hope that those of you out there watching will support us in this effort and come aboard, because it sounds like this is a little bit of the old-fashioned stuff. You know, the way that we come together as a village. There's a village mentality I can see, and then there's a futuristic part too, though, in which we're taking people into the future. So this appears to be a really important link to those two things.
Absolutely. Our world has changed. I remember when I was growing up as a kid, there were 5 or 6, when you pull into the gas station, there were 5 or 6 people who served you. Somebody pumped the gas, somebody took your money, somebody washed the windows. Now you go into a gas station and you may not talk to a single human being. It's almost all electronic. And so, believe it or not, it sounds really simple, but A through G can help you be the manager of that gas station, or it can be the key to setting you on the path to owning your own business, or it could be the path to your going to college. It's just a simple set of courses, 15 out of what I believe 44 that you need to take before you graduate, and you need to take those courses and earn at least a C or better. And so it's really important that our students understand this and that they know that it's all for their being able to be effective adults when they get out of school and whatever else they want to do.
So obviously they're not making a C or better, then they can get put into one of the special things you were talking about, the support mechanisms that are built into this.
Right. What we want to do with interventions is we want to catch students before they are at a critical or danger point. And so that's some of the issues that the task force is looking at. But the reality is, for A through G classes, we have to have our students earn a C or higher in order for them to count. So for example, right now in the San Diego Unified School District, it is possible to earn a D in a course and have it count toward your degree. There is conversation about whether or not it is productive to allow our students to earn a D when that may in fact hinder their progress for successful completion of the A through G sequence. We need to talk about that. What do parents want? What do parents think? Do they want to keep the D option, or would they actually prefer us to offer A through C and F so that if their child earns an F, they can go back and retake the class? We need to talk to our parents. We need to know what they believe is the best course.
Okay. So we're down to our last 5 minutes or so. I want to make sure that you convey to the public, that you have conveyed to the public, the important points that you want to get over during this interview, and perhaps let them know what they can do to help you in the future.
Sure. If I were to sum it up, I believe that for the last 2 years, there's been an all-volunteer group called the Education Consortium that has been really working diligently to educate the public, to talk with the public, to talk with our parents and our students about the importance of the A through G curriculum for enhancing their life chances. Now the San Diego Unified School District has been very, very clear that they're going to do everything possible to make sure the students that graduate from the San Diego Unified School District has that sequence of courses. Now it's really up to us in the community to really get behind that movement so that wherever our children are in the community, they see signs of our belief that we are creating a college culture. So when you go to the barbershop, there is posters about A through G somewhere in that barbershop. When you go to the grocery store, someone's asking them questions that suggest they could be doing something productive educationally. We want to create an environment where wherever our children turn, it's about education for them.
I see, and it appears as though you're doing a great job with this. I'm just really amazed at how well organized and thought out this entire process. How long did it take to come up with this type of plan?
Well, we actually can look at other cities that have done a great job with this. San Jose is one model. They looked at the way in which they needed more students to successfully graduate high school. Also, San Francisco has already implemented A through G for all. So we can look at other places where people said, oh no, if you do that, then students are going to be dropping out more. Actually, dropout rates go down and graduation rates go up. So we have models that say that San Diego is doing the right thing by our students by implementing this A through G for all, because it prepares them for career and college. And so we're right on track to start moving our students forward in a positive way.
So there's a powerful monitoring component to this in terms of having real-time understanding in terms of where students are before they fall through the cracks.
Right.
There's also a powerful guidance element here where people are given a target and they're given an objective is
Right.
what
Yes.
I'm hearing.
Yes.
That seems to be intrinsic in terms of really putting people onto a positive track for success. We're down to our last 3 minutes. Is this being expanded to other cities within San Diego County, or is it just specific to San Diego?
Well, it's not specific to San Diego. It's specific to San Diego for me. In fact, that's a great question, because it's also something that's taking place in San Marcos. I believe it's also taking place in Carlsbad.
My city.
Okay. So other cities are also looking at what they need to do to implement the A through G curriculum for all. And we see this as something that's going to continue to expand, because the bottom line is, when you think about kids, and we in our Project Ujima class just a couple of weeks ago, we asked the children, what do you want to be when you grow up? They said things like astronaut, piano player, professional veterinarian, all these kinds of, they talked about all the things they want. None of our kids said, I want to be a failure. None of them. They all have dreams and ambitions. And not a single kid had a dream or ambition that did not require graduating from high school at least. And so they not only have to graduate from high school, they have to graduate from high school with a diploma that sets them up to succeed wherever they want to choose to go. We can work on that together as a community. We are working on it together as a community. We just need more people to jump on board, and they can contact Elnita Shannon at the Ballard Parent Center. Her number is 619-293-4431, and she can put you in touch with some of the classes, some of the programs that we're doing. We can get people started right away.
Well, this is great. We're down to our last minute, so I need to go ahead and close out. I want to thank our audience for watching, and Pat, thank you so much for the very helpful information. We're going to definitely have you back the next time we do our recording. I appreciate you as an audience coming aboard, those of you that are watching on the internet as well. I want to encourage you to come out and join the San Diego County Community Coalition and become part of efforts like this to make our community a better place to live. We are encouraging you to come out and become part of our television crews and learn more about television production and media so that you can become part of covering positive stories within the community. We are the story, as you can see with the stories we've covered recently and throughout the years that we've been on television. We focus on the things that the mainstream media don't cover. You know, this, I've never heard of this before, but if we had all these parents and people getting together committing crimes, well, that have been all over the news. But people getting together to do positive things, well, we don't hear about that, and we just think, oh, well, nothing is changing, education is going down, etc. But again, you can become part of our crew. We have shows that come on at 5 p.m. This one, of course, on Sundays, and 6 p.m. on Sunday. Elise Smith Cooper's show. Laura Thompson's show comes on Thursday nights at 9:30. And Chad McKinney's show, Troop to Power, comes on 11 o'clock p.m. on Wednesdays. So we're growing. We have 10 internet television broadcast stations, and we need you to come on and support us and become involved. My name is Walter Davis, and I'm your host. Thank you very much.
You're right.
It goes fast.
Yeah, see? You don't even think about it anymore. It's just like, it's over.